Hey, how's it going? If you like mint chocolate chip ice cream, then you're in luck because you and I are going to be using a Ninja Creami Swirl to make the best mint chocolate chip ice cream, and as an added bonus, there's no added sugar. So you ready? Let's get into this. Okay, for this recipe, I'm using some Kroger Carb Master Milk, Geffen's sugarless ice cream cones, some Dimetized ISO 100 vanilla whey protein, monk fruit sweetener, a couple of large egg yolks, some xanthan gum, some no added sugar chocolate morsels, a little bit of vanilla extract, some peppermint extract, and a little bit of green food coloring. Fun fact, whenever you go out and buy mint chocolate chip ice cream, if it's green, then they're using green food coloring. That's why when you see it sometimes it just looks like vanilla ice cream with chocolate chips in it. That's because they're skipping this. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Alright, since we're using raw eggs in this, we have to temper those eggs. You can avoid that by using pasteurized eggs, but I'm not doing that, so we're gonna have to heat this stuff up. Put your egg yolks into a small saucepan, and we're gonna whisk this for just about a minute or so, because you wanna aerate it, and we wanna combine it really well. You're gonna be able to tell because the color is gonna start turning a little bit lighter, and it's gonna just look a little smoother. And once you get that done, it's gonna look a little bit like that. We will add in our monk fruit sweetener. We're gonna whisk that in too, just to smooth this out. And once you get it combined nice like that, we can add in our milk. Next, we'll add in the peppermint extract and our vanilla extract. We'll mix those in, and then we can heat our mixture. So we're gonna put our mixture on a burner. We're gonna turn on the heat, and we're gonna heat this on a pretty low setting, probably medium low. If you're using an induction cooktop, it's gonna be something like a level 3. And the point is, we wanna get this mix to 165 degrees to temper the eggs, which would kill any bacteria that might be present there. For this part, we're gonna need a thermometer. I've got a digital thermometer here. You can use analog also, but these read a lot faster and they're a lot more accurate too. When you're stirring this, just be sure to stir it lightly. That way you'll avoid making a bunch of bubbles in this. When our mix reaches about 110 degrees, like that, we can throw in our vanilla whey protein, and we'll whisk that in really good. The reason I'm doing this with it being a little bit warm is because it just mixes a little bit better. And once we've reached at least 165 degrees, we can turn off the heat, and we're gonna let this mix cool back down to room temperature. Okay, once this is cooled down, we can put in our other ingredients. We'll take our xanthan gum and we'll mix this in here really good. You gotta be careful with the xanthan gum because if you put too much in there, this whole thing is gonna be like chewing gum. So with that, less is definitely more. Now we're gonna add in our green food coloring. I would start with just a tiny little bit and add more if you want more, because this stuff goes a long way. Yeah, see what I mean? And now my fingers are gonna be permanently green. As far as these sugarless chocolate morsels go, we are gonna use these as a mix-in after we've already frozen the base. We don't wanna put these into the creamy pint because they're all just gonna go to the bottom and that's where they're gonna stay. So we're not gonna need these until later. So now we're gonna take our creamy pint and we're gonna pour in our mix, just being really sure not to fill past the maximum fill line. We can come in below that, but we don't wanna be above it. This is kind of a foamy mix right now, so it could give you the optical illusion of it being over that, but that's not really a problem. If you measure everything out the same way I did, it shouldn't be over that line. Pour that in. Let's see if this thing turns me into a liar. Nope, perfect. All right, so now we'll just pop on the lid and we're gonna pop our mix into the freezer for at least 24 hours. As with any mix for a Ninja Creami, make sure that you are freezing it on a nice level surface. You don't want this freezing cockeyed like that, because if you do, you run the risk of busting your machine, or at the very least getting plastic shavings into your ice cream. Neither one of those are good. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, I've left this in here for an extra day, so it's actually 2 days. Mint ice cream looks like it's just about ready. What do you say we process this and eat? All right, let's pop this lid. Oops. Wow, lid doesn't want to come off. What? There, that looks pretty good. So we'll take our pitcher, throw that right in there, put on this lid, and we'll lock it into place. Throw that into the creamy and lock that in. And now we're gonna have the choice of soft serve or scoop since this is a Ninja Creami Swirl. We of course are doing scoop. And since this is a low-fat, sugarless recipe, we're gonna use the light ice cream button. Alright, this is my favorite flavor, so hopefully this came out good. And it did. Remember, we're not quite done. This is just mint ice cream. We gotta take our morsels, throw those right in there, close this back up again, and this is gonna go back into the machine, except instead of doing all this stuff again, we're just gonna hit the mix in button. And the moment of truth. Oh, that looks good. Let's get this scooped out. Growing up, my two favorite ice cream flavors were mint chocolate chip and cherry vanilla. I bounced back and forth quite a bit trying to figure out which one was my favorite, and to this day, it's still a struggle. But if you're a big fan of mint chocolate chip and you make this recipe, that flavor is gonna get catapulted right up to the top. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Creami Swirl that I used to make this recipe, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this video, then I bet you'll like this one right here where I use a Ninja Creami to make some really great pineapple cheesecake ice cream. You don't want to miss that one because that came out unbelievably good. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.